Hi, my name is Katharina Fritzler, and I work with the Girl Scouts of Black Diamond Council, and I want to thank you for joining me for our summertime stories. Today we have a really cute book. It's called How the Queen Found the Perfect Cup of Tea, and it's by Kate Hosford. How the Queen Found the Perfect Cup of Tea. Every morning when the queen woke up, 2 maids dressed her, 2 more styled her hair, and the butler made her tea. Each day she sipped her tea alone, and each day her tea started to taste a bit worse. Finally, she could no longer stand it. "James," she yelled, "this tea is horrible." "Oh dear," said James, "too much sugar? Too little milk?" "Too much talking," said the queen. "I must find the perfect cup of tea. Stop slouching and get me my coat." "Yes, your majesty," said James. They floated over hilltops, meadows, and seas. "Land there," the queen commanded. The queen walked with her nose in the air and addressed the young girl. "Who are you, pray tell?" "I am Naroko," said the girl, "and you're just in time. My kitties would like to snuggle." "James, tell her I do not snuggle," said the queen. "Her Majesty does not snuggle," said James. "Well, then it's time she tried," said Naroko. "Oh my," said the queen, "this is rather strenuous. Might I have a cup of tea?" "Certainly," said Noriko. "You can help make it." She took the queen by the hand and led her to the kitchen. The queen helped by finding the faucet and turning it on. She then observed carefully while Noriko did the rest. She gathered the utensils, sifted the tea powder, heated the water, added water, whisked until frothy, and then served immediately. They sat down to tea and talked until they had finished 1 cup. When they were done, the queen arose. "That was lovely indeed. Thank you so very much. I must be off now. Ta-ta." "Has your majesty found the perfect cup of tea?" said James. "Not yet," the queen said, "but that cup was rather good. Onward, James." They floated over the forest, villages, and fields. "Land there," the queen commanded. The queen walked with her nose in the air and addressed a young boy. Who are you, pray tell?" "I am Sir Nil," said the boy, "and you're just in time to dribble." "James, tell him I do not dribble." "Her Majesty does not dribble," said James. "Well, then it's time she tried," said Sunil. "Oh my," said the queen, "that was rather vigorous. Might I have a cup of tea?" "Definitely," said Sunil. "You can help me make it." He took the queen by the hand and led her to the kitchen. The queen helped by finding the faucet, turning it on, and filling the kettle. She then observed carefully while Sunil did the rest. He gathered the utensils, chopped the ginger, combined all the ingredients minus the honey, brought it to a boil, and then he lowered the heat and watched it simmer. He then strained it and added the honey. He served it. They sat down to tea and talked until they had finished 2 cups. When they were done, the queen arose. "That was lovely indeed. Thank you ever so much. I must be off now. Ta-ta." "Has your majesty found the perfect cup of tea?" said James. "Not yet, but those cups were rather good. Onward, James." They floated over mountains, valleys, and lakes. "Land there," the queen commanded. James rolled out the red carpet The queen, with her nose in the air, walked and addressed a young girl. "Who, pray tell, are you?" "I'm Raina," said the girl, "and you're just in time to dance." "James, tell her I do not dance," said the queen. "Her Majesty does not dance," said James. "But then it's time she tried," said Raina. "Oh my," said the queen, "that was rather marvelous. Might I have a cup of tea?" "Surely," said Raina. "You can help me make it." She took the queen by the hand and led her to the kitchen. The queen helped by finding the faucet, turning it on, filling the kettle, and boiling the water. She then observed carefully while Raina did the rest. She gathered the ingredients. She filled the teapot. She rinsed the tea leaves, and she added the leaves to the teapot. She stacked and boiled. Then she poured, lowering the heat so it could steep. She combined the brew and the water to serve. They sat down to tea and talked until they had each finished 3 cups. After they were done, the queen arose. "That was lovely indeed. Thank you ever so much. I must be off now. Ta-ta." "Has your Majesty found the perfect cup of tea?" said James. "Not yet," said the queen, "but now I know where it is. Home, James." When the queen got back to her council, she called James to make special deliveries. "Your presence is requested by Her Majesty the Queen at a royal tea party, Saturday at 3 p.m. On Saturday, the queen woke up. She styled her own hair and dressed herself. When it was time for her party, the queen went to the royal kitchen. She found the faucet, turned it on, filled the kettle, and settled the kettle on the stove. She boiled the water and then brewed tea. She even set out milk and sugar. James rolled out the red carpet and greeted each guest. Sunil was the first to arrive, followed by Noriko and Raina. When everyone was assembled, James blew his bugle. "The queen has an announcement," he said. The guests gathered and grew quiet. "I have discovered the secret to the perfect cup of tea," said the queen. "First, you must make the tea yourself. Then you must share it with others. Milk and sugar are optional." "Precisely," said Noriko. "Exactly," said Sunil. "Absolutely," said Raina. The queen was so busy serving that she forgot to put her nose in the air. This caused her crown to wobble just a bit. "Come join us," said Noriko. "That would be lovely indeed," said the queen. Everyone sat down to tea where they talked and laughed and drank cup after cup until the whole teapot was empty. The end. And as you can see, the queen is really happy with her new friends and bugle. So I wanted to take this moment and thank you guys again for joining me for my summertime stories. My name is Katharina Fritzler. And if you're not a Girl Scout and you enjoyed this and you want to learn more about being a Girl Scout, you can always visit us online at www.bdgsc.org, or you can contact our customer care at customercare@bdgsc.org or call 304-345-7722. I look forward to seeing you guys again. Thank you.